outside. No, we're inside actually. So. I know there's a friendly fades at Memorial right now.
What is it?
Friendly fades, like boxing gloves, people in a tournament, and a car meet.
We were at a breakdancing competition yesterday.
That's all we do.
Really? Dude, it was actually super.
We have a blast there.
Yeah, that's what I was just on.
I get blasted there too.
Yeah.
I'll be real. They just keep bringing out the bottles and I can't resist. If you're gonna put a bottle of Patron in my face, I'm gonna drink it.
We live? Nice.
Does YouTube care about that?
Care about what shit?
Sensitive.
I put it on not kid friendly. So.
Oh, they're chilling.
On my show, like,
That's smart.
That's what we gonna do.
You like the
I haven't even seen it.
does
Hold
it
on.
say?
Hold on.
all caps.
Docs. Control panel.
I didn't get no copy, but there's nothing there.
Excellent. No, it's just the connection. I feel like this shit is not right. Yeah. What the fuck?
Damn.
What else do you have to do?
Hmm?
What else do you have to do?
Not much else except monitor that shit. But I'm gonna leave Lacey to do that.
Look how many people are in this group chat that we all just tell each other where to go.
The car meet group chat?
Nah. This is the summer group chat.
Okay, just what the moves are?
Yeah. 210 people in it.
That's kind of wild.
And it's always active.
Is it?
Last one. Antagonists to support groups. Select both sides of the group, 170,000.
Shit, I guess I'm going to the meets. You want to go to the meets?
What's up?
You want to go to the meets?
Yeah. Ever since I flipped my car, I haven't been to a car meet.
Safety meeting, then we will begin. We already started late. Sorry. Where the fuck is 3D at though? I was searching for this motherfucker last minute. They kidnapped his ass. Still ain't got back?
They never left, to my understanding.
I thought they dipped out.
Yeah.
I'm going out there.
Yeah.
You coming too?
Yeah, I'll be out in a sec.
I'm gonna bring this with us.
Yeah, that's cool.
And plus, the Hard store is gonna be so shitty, bro.
I get it. Yeah, I
I
get
died
it.
to Clown Pierce, bro. Imagine how shitty I feel.
Yeah, you're right, bro. We just gotta power through this.
Yeah, dude,
Yeah.
it's literally nothing. Like, it's fine.
How
We just
locked
gotta
in
keep
are you
going,
gonna
guys.
be online? Like us?
I'm not
I'm
getting
trying
off
to.
until I get
I'm trying to compete with the 24-hour people. I can't lie.
Okay, good. You should stay
Yeah,
on with me.
I'll stay
I
on.
can't stream alone for 7 days.
I'm gonna be here with you as well. Remember
You're
that.
gonna be live for 7 days straight.
Well, if I take 7 days to get hearts, yes.
Okay. Let's see.
I'm streaming till I get 20 hearts, no matter how long it takes. I'm trying to decide if I
see.
should go on a trip in 8 days or just cancel the flight.
Oh shit.
See by tomorrow. See.
I'll see by 8.
Not taking no risk, bro.
Let's get lost. Let's get lost.
Yes. No. But I've been sitting the opportunity.
Will you give me a call? Huh? Yeah. When you're done. Yeah. Reach off my hands. I'm scared I'm gonna break it now. I'm too nice. Yeah. When you're done. Yeah. Reach off my hands. I'm scared I'm gonna break it now. I'm too nice.
Let me see, baby.
I don't. Something dumb. It's okay. I think I'm just talking. When you're done. Reach off my hands.
Let me see, baby.
I don't. Something dumb. It's okay. I think I'm just talking. When you're done. Reach off my hands.
Let me see, baby.
YouTube, but it was probably fucking crazy, huh? Oh, you didn't. Yo, 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 yo. Yo, yo, yo. You already know what it is. Thank you guys for tuning in. Yeah, we in the space station, Supernatural Sundays with Dominic Garcia. Should be going live here in a second. You guys see that? You guys see that? That's Mixler. You can find it on Mixler. A couple ways to get there. Download the app. Mixler. Again, that's MIXLR. Look up Syndicate Empire Radio, spelled as such. And yeah, tune in. You can also just Google Syndicate Empire Radio. Make sure to tune in on the Twitch as well. We'll make sure to put all of those links in the chat. No, do it again. Can I have a sip of this, babe?
Wait, I'm almost there. You don't know what song that is?
I haven't recognized it yet. Dum 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 dum. Do it again.
So family-friendly shows, huh? That's a new way. Well, if you want to be on every damn platform,
What song is it?
there's a lot of shit is, you know, you can't curse on some shit. Some shit you can't play music on. You know? If you're not playing music, you're not cursing and shit like that, you're just having just a conversation about some regular shit, then you can get on everything.
Everything. You're gonna go live on Facebook too, though.
Yeah. Motherfucker won't let me go sideways. Yeah, see? I don't like that. Yes, sir. Nobody's gonna be on this one, right? We gotta get that fucking joint. That shit was so fucking retarded. Damn, what happened to it? Crooked ass, he put it too close. You gotta have the chains spread further apart. That's what That shit looks crazy. Yo, yo, yo. You are tuning in live. We're a little late. We're getting some things taken care of. Our special guest co-host was in an accident, so prayers for the homie D-Rad, you know what I mean? He's all good, he's okay, but his car looks a little bad, but he won't be making it in tonight. And we do have a special guest in the house. Let me turn this around over here. Take a look at the homie that's here tonight. We got Count 9 in the house.
Shout out to Count.
Now, if you ever tuned into the Illuminated ones, you know, Count's been on a few different other shows too. We be bouncing around, man. Doing many things. So, for real, but, you know, we talk about, you know, the stuff that people just don't talk about, the occult, you know, the dark side of things. Look, check it out. It's just perfect to have on the show. It's time to get down, you know. It's something, you got a special brand. You know, got to pull something out the office. You know, esoteric knowledge. But we're making sure we keeping track of things too. You know, we got to keep the security on the deck. But yeah, we're here and we're gonna talk about the supernatural. If you want to listen live, you know, you can go to Mixler. The link is on there. Sit back, tune it on Bluetooth stereo, and just have a drink, smoke something good. You can watch me on here live if you want to. We're going to be just having a good time talking about some crazy shit. Things that make you say, what the fuck? That's pretty much what we do. Yeah. What the fuck is that? What the fuck was that? What the fuck am I looking at? That type of shit. So, Count, we're gonna ask Count what you been getting into lately, you know? Like what kind of stuff has been happening in your life that is kind of like, what the fuck?
Oh, so y'all know about the buck moon that just happened recently? So recently there was a buck moon, full moon. I saw the harvest scum that came up. So rare moon that come across like that. So they too. This moon, they say this moon opens up a portal. It's to cities and shit. Since I've been out and about, I've been seeing like a lot of these guys. And you know, I have this strange question, what's up with the lightning coming up from the mountain? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So lately it's been raining in
719.
Yeah, but every now and then they say it's a severe thunderstorm. But then the lightning is not coming from the sky. It's shooting up from the ground.
Well, that's what they say is that lightning does shoot from the ground. Like it doesn't come from the sky, it really comes from the ground. I don't know. I can't even say because I didn't witness it myself, but I heard everybody in the town talk about this crazy lightning storm that was happening. There was no sound.
I was outside. There was no thunder. It was just lightning shooting up from the mountain.
Yeah, no sounds at all. Yeah.
And it was weird because you could see it in broad daylight. It was like during the daytime.
There's been a lot of cases where you'll see crazy ass lightning storms that they're just ridiculous. That they're shooting all over the sky. It's not even reaching the ground.
Yeah.
They shoot right across the whole sky. But then they see when they look at this film or they see little ships inside. It's like maybe they're recharging or maybe they're banging. Who knows what this shit is, but it's causing a disturbance in the atmosphere.
You can see the basic clouds. Like the clouds, like it was forming like this little base in the clouds, and then slowly recede back into the clouds.
I had we seen my family were all just hanging out yesterday. My grandmother, big shout out to Triple OG. She just had her 85th birthday. Yep. She we were all outside hanging out, you know, smoking, just, you know, shooting shit, enjoying outside on the porch. As we were about to go in, I'm looking up and I'm always looking around. And I see some shit sitting up there. And at first, you know, I don't say shit right away. This is the first thing I see. But I'm looking at it, and the first thing I notice is it's not moving with the clouds. It's not moving at all. It's just sitting there. It's just sitting there, and it's high, but it ain't like in the clouds high, like airplane high. But I just can't make out what the hell it is. So I took pictures, took some video, put that shit on Facebook, and I messed with the image a little bit and zoomed it in. And that shit has like, I don't know, like mechanics to it. You can see like little black spots around one edge of it, and then it kind of comes out like a cone, kind of. It's kind of like a fucked up ice cream. You know? Weird, like it's just a weird ass shape, but it's still a little blurry shape image. You know, I can't pull no hardcore detail, especially on my piece of shit phone. So, but yeah,
Shout out to Big Bird.
Bird on the beat. That's what's up, man. We waiting for you, man. You ain't got a little spot in here, dog. Where you at? Right.
Say he come and touch it down in a couple of weeks.
Back.
Yeah. Shout out to Big Bird on the beat.
But yeah, man, a lot of crazy shit happening lately. I was telling myself, you hear about, you know, everything, skinwalkers, reptilians, all kinds of shit. But we don't really hear too much about like the Mothman, shit like that. That other the swamp thing, shit. You don't even hear too much about that. The Bigfoot, but as soon as I was saying that shit, a lot of Bigfoot sightings been popping up. A lot of Bigfoot sightings. And pretty clear. I mean, it's not. You can't tell if it's a dude in a suit or not. And the way that they kind of doing it, you know. Is it just from like some promotion type shit, get some attention? It's working. It got us talking about it. It got everybody talking about it. But I did see the video, and he just like chilling. Walking around and just sat down. And,
You know, every now and then I be driving, and I don't know if you see this, but at the top of it, like Pikes Peak and shit, certain parts of the mountain.
Walking on the mountain. From the district eye.
Yeah, like
That's
you
gotta
can
be some big shit.
Yeah,
That's
but
like some giant
it's
shit.
small, but it's like walking, like across the top of the shit.
You never know. Because there is a little like building up there, right? I've never been up there, so I don't know if it's like a living quarters as well.
Yeah.
Like they might have some people up there that just kind of keep
But
that
you know
shit.
how, like, from a distance, you can see somebody standing on something on high. You feel me? Depending on where they're standing. You feel me? But then at the same time, you be right. You feel me? So you can see that view.
That's hard.
That's hard. You feel me? Yeah. Like, it had to be something pretty large. You feel me?
You might have been taking some shit. When you see something, you see motherfuckers running around the mountain.
No.
Because that's a distance.
It'll be like one creature, one thing.
It's gotta be huge.
And then look, I'll see it, glance, take a glance, look back up.
Because it takes hours to get to that. It's Pikes Peak.
Who's up there?
I think that there's like this big ass building where it's like a tourist center.
Yeah.
And a bunch of fucking boulders. I ain't been on no shrooms lately. Big bird. Just saying, bro. Like, and then when I take shrooms, You don't? no, my mind is extended. So then I get to, my mind is processing past me. So I get to see and shit, you feel me? And like piecing things together, you feel me? You know, I like, you know, sometimes you be thinking about things and you can't process the minutia, the details. And when I'm emotional, I can't, like, even past it, like,
Opened up.
yeah.
What's that shit called when you taste that pill? Limitless. Yeah. Damn. That's some crazy shit. Like, what the fuck? Boogosphere. Have you heard about this? That's pretty fucking crazy shit too. Well, I don't know. I don't remember seeing it hit a power line in the video. They say that's what happened, but I didn't see that.
Towards the end of the video, it did hit power. But how?
Well, if anything that's ever like the story of it crashing, many of them that I've heard, watched and seen, that they were acting kind of erratic before they crashed. So something was already going on, something was wrong already. And it was just maybe that time for that shit to go down. Because whatever is sketched on it, like this if you haven't heard about this, it's a sphere. It's like this chrome looking sphere, but it's super smooth, like it's super machine. When they go magnify on this shit, you can see that there's so much shit in the metal, but it is like a high tech aluminum alloy. Yeah. When they try to burn it, nothing happens. When they pour water on it, the water instantly evaporates. It gets heavier. It changes in weight. So that's what they're talking about, that it still has like some kind of anti-gravity shit going on to it. It has a bunch of fiber optics and these little holes along the edge. It's all little fiber optics that are in there. And it's throughout the making of it. The holes themselves were drilled from the inside out. So it's really fucking weird.
Yeah.
But then there's layers of shit inside of it. And there's other little spheres.
Then they take it like
Yeah, they did all these different tests on it. And they said that when they put a magnet to it, that it did something inside. Something inside moved, shifted. Like it did something to it with the magnets. All kinds of these crazy. You can check it out, Boogosphere. Look it up on YouTube. Check out Civic Empire Radio. We're right there. We're gonna be adding more content to that. But yeah, the Boogosphere is like the newest shit going on. It's pretty much captured a UAP. And the public has it. Like, it's in Mexico, they're showing it off everywhere, but it has these crazy etchings on it.
Like,
and that's what throws me off.
What tripped me out is like the etchings look like
They look ancient. They look like maybe this shit has been caught before, and whoever had it etched in it, and they put their shit in it, because it looks like it's almost like a Polynesian style design around another older, like it's almost like Sumerian or Aramaic, fucking old shit that's on it. And they have deciphered it. Like, I don't know what it says, but from the message on the shit was deciphered. It seemed kind of positive. It seemed like a positive message. Charity, what's going on? Shane, Jacqueline, got people tuning in, man, a little bit. Like I said, if you don't want to sit here and look at me, man, just get tuned in. SyndicateEmpire.mixler.com. That's MIXLR, no E. Yeah, check us out on there. There's a bunch of shows on there you can listen to as well. You get tired of hearing us. But yeah, check it out. Yeah, that's a pretty cool one that I like, that I would keep track of. There's a lot of shit going on.
Where do you think it came from?
I don't know, man. It's weird because
it has that anti-gravity shit, so you know that it definitely fucks with space.
What if it came from another time?
I definitely know that they had a video of a week prior of it on the other side of the planet. Similar sphere. That if it wasn't the same one, then there's more. So that being said, they probably, what I would say, are like drones or probes from some other shit. Because then, like I said, and then in the center of all the etchings to me feel like those are man-made.
Yeah.
Like they.
Some
like,
of that shit look like Predator.
But the first one in the center
Yeah.
is similar to like a circuit board. Like it has a little square little chip looking shit that's in it, and it has a little hole
Almost
like
a QR code.
yeah. Well, kind of like it looks like a circuit board.
Yeah.
And then these little circuits coming off, and then there's these little orange little dots, and so they're comparing this shit, that part of it, to this what they claim is a response from a message that we had sent out on some shit. There was, and they ended up getting a response in like this crop circle in this near this antenna where this shit was broadcasting. So now they have a picture. It looked like a gray, but it was like really like computerized image of this gray in the crop. And then next to it was it was a message of like that we sent out that has showed our solar system, our DNA, but it was in like code. It was like in what's that shit called? Binary code. So and it created the image. So it showed everything about us. It showed their shit, where they were from, this and that. It was the information that of a response. Whether somebody hoaxed that shit or not, who knows? But nobody's seen no ship make it or no shit like that. But there is a video that they say is authentic of two little spheres creating the crop circle, and that dude that was the only one that's been caught on camera that was official. The people that witnessed it said yes, that shit happened. We were here. He has the before and after video while he was there. It's him. It's them doing. He's just up there watching this because that shit was happening. And he fucking caught that shit. But it's the spheres. So that's a connection with the crop circles. So who knows, man? And it has designs on it like that. You fuck around and look that shit up, probably some crop circle out there that matches that shit. Right?
What we gonna do if we come to Colorado?
That shit been here.
Yeah.
I think that this is a major hub.
I think
for
that's
that type of shit.
I think Colorado is
Like a lot of shit is tested here and used here. Well, it's surrounded by military. It's got a major base here, NORAD. It's got the Space Force. It's got everything you can think of. The Air Force Academy, the Army, Schriever, Peterson. What isn't here? I mean, and that's just what we know. Like they got shit that's here that they don't even say shit about. It's just probably just a building downtown.
I think there's some dudes from Space City a couple of nights ago. We were talking about that. I find it odd that
What is it called?
weather.
Oh, okay.
Like, like I find it odd that it snows here, but it's not really that cold.
The snow doesn't seem like it's the same anymore. Like it looks like that shit, like that dipping dots.
Yeah.
You know?
And I touched on it. I was like, anywhere else in the world where it's snowing, the snow has a certain consistency. It's not like freeze or ice.
I took some of that shit and packed it, took it in the house, and I tried to burn it like on those things, and on the reels you see on the internet, and that shit wouldn't melt. It wouldn't melt. It was turning black. And I'm showing everybody in the house, and they're looking at me like they want to tell me I'm crazy, but they're seeing it too. You know, like, why are you doing this? But why is it not melting?
Yeah. Why is it? And that's what I was telling him. I was like, you know, the weather here is strange. You know,
Yeah.
it'll rain for like every bit of like 5 minutes and it stop.
The weather here always been kind of bipolar,
Yeah.
quadruple bipolar. But there has been changes. I remember when I was a kid, man, we used to walk through the snow, but they were like blizzards. But that shit was normal. Like,
Was it
we
really
had
cold?
really bad long winters before. Now we barely get anything.
Yeah.
It's like really sporadic. Before, when wintertime, there was always snow around. Side of the roads.
Yeah.
It was always some shit.
And then the hail.
That's
Okay.
kind of new.
That's kind of new.
I don't remember that shit like that when I was a kid. Not no major hail where it's fucking shit up.
Yeah.
And the tornadoes and shit like that, like you're getting a lot of extra shit. Connors. Shit should've got it. You see, can't drink all the shit.
Split it in half. I can drink all of that.
I should have brought it when I had the house. But another big story. I mean, it's really kind of the biggest one right now, besides disclosure about PTs and whatnot that's going on in Congress. But this shit they found under the pyramids.
Recently, right? Yeah.
Now, if anybody is keeping track of this shit, you know that this is like some big shit. This is some like historical changing everything shit. They just downplaying the shit right now, but some company that wanted to do like they hit this shit with LiDAR, and I don't even think it was like the major pyramid. It was like the second one, the second biggest one. So they hit this shit from space, from this satellite, and it's LiDAR. And this shit like maps everything that's in there. They found all these different chambers in the pyramids, which is crazy too. Like now we see that what's really in there and shit that we haven't gotten to, didn't even know what was in there.
When they're not giving out some type of radiation.
It was like some plasma shit coming off the top of it too as well that they sensed. They had some shit that picked that up too. And that's a whole nother part too. So that's kind of like goes with what we're talking about with this right now. So there's all these new chambers that they found in there, but that's not the big thing. The big thing is underneath it, there's these like rods, these huge pillars that are wrapped like almost almost like what you would see on an engine. Like there's like coils around these you would think that that's what you would see. Copper. Like maybe they were copper. But they're not saying what it is. They just saying that there's that image down there that has like these huge pillars that go into the earth. And they said 600 meters down. So 6 football fields down. And if you compare that, that's like the height of the Burj Khalifa. That's the fucking tallest building in the world. But the shit goes underneath the pyramid into these big, like, when you look at the diagram, it looks like boxes, and then these big pillars going up to the pyramid that are all quite. It looks like a power, like some kind of power plant.
Power grid, yes.
But if you look at the old Tesla shit that he was doing, he'd have these poles and all this shit going
Like
down
the
into the
pyramid.
earth and buried down there with this shit down there, pulling energy from the earth. Maybe that's exactly what the fuck this was. And it's maybe it's alien, because what human species dug that deep and built that shit that long ago and knew the idea of making this giant power plant, and if that's what it is, was it powering the whole planet? Because that shit is literally in the center of the world's land masses. It's put there for a reason. It's right where it can reach everything. And it's perfectly like north, south, east, west. It's centered to be a power plant for everything. Maybe that's what the other pyramids are for. They got their own obelisks. As they say, the obelisk is like the towers, like a tower for the main shit. To go different places, different ways.
On top of that, you gotta think about the world's water.
Most of these places have water under them. There's the water running, so water has always been part of the energy, vibrations, all that type of shit. That shit is what runs shit. Big shout out to Isaac. Big shout out to Isaac. We take care of us over here on the sound. Taking care of the sound. Guys, this is what we looking at over here, guys. This is what we going through right now. Like I said, we got the security set up still.
We live, baby. We on YouTube, Twitch,
Eyes behind our
Facebook.
backs. We'll be making sure everything's safe and sound. What else we got, man? Should we go? We'll take a little break, man. We're talking about some big topics right now. We might take a little break. When we get back, we're going to have 5 minutes of fear with 3D. We're going to talk about some crazy shit. I'm going to tune off right here. We're going to shut down on the Facebook. I'm going to jump on Syndicate Empire Radio when we go on again. Or you can tune into Mixlr, which is syndicateempire.mixlr.com. MIXLR. Mixlr.com. Alright?
Tell them about the Twitch too.
And stay with us. We're going to be here till 9, so
We
hang
outside
out.
on Twitch.
Or come through. Hang out with us here. We in the studio. We here in the studio. Live from Hellraiser's Tattoos and Piercings in the Citadel Mall. You know what it is. We know what it is. Alright, guys. That's how you get them
Hashtag
to the
safety
shit.
meeting.
That's how you get them to the shit.
He said I'm mango.
We might have to get another bottle, dog. It's still early. We got another hour and a half of this shit.
You going on a break though, bro?
Shout out to Artie and Rick.
Let's see what's up with 3D. We should be charged up now.
Play some-
Play some gangster shit.
some spooky shit.
Right? So,
Zach and Jamil put this.
Oh, this is great.
Drake, yeah.
That's what I was gonna do. That's the one I was about to. Good looks.
That shit crazy.
Shit, they're out here peeping out the post. No, that's on Facebook.
We live on YouTube and Twitch.
We're live on YouTube and Twitch right now. Syndicate Empire Radio. Supernatural Sundays with Don Garcia. And 3D. I'll be right back after this safety meeting.
167 views so far.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm gonna put the podcast.
And YouTube, don't forget we are located right here
in the Citadel Mall at Hellraiser's Tattoos and Piercings. If you're in the Springs area, stop by. Say what's up. You might even catch a show. Going live.
I got so many dope little groups for this shit. That shit can take more. Now this guy's bad.
Man, but for real though, I have been seeing shit in the sky. I gotta see you some of the videos I've been seeing too.
I look at people's pictures and I look at their shit sometimes. And I've seen shit in the background of people's pictures.
Right.
I got a bunch of those. Like when you zoom in, you see like it's actually some shit with the light off of it. You see the light shooting down. And in Deerfield, I think it's some
That's
shit.
why I got me another gun. I got a Ruger.
Man, shit going on.
Man, so many people been getting shot downtown, bro. I've been downtown at every shooting. I be downtown, bro. I was downtown when the law shot that dude on Pike Feet
Yep.
on the field.
3D at. Let's get him over here.
Forward.
Yes, sir. I'm about to jump on. Boom. Oh my gosh, we just getting things started again. But I'm gonna let 3D take over about 5 minutes of fear, so check it out.
Good afternoon. Here's your 5 minutes of fear. You're tuning in to 5 Minutes of Fear. I'm your host, 3D. Tonight we plunge into the haunted relics, local lore from Denise Pikes Peak, alien whispers, curses on film, and more. 5 floors and 5 minutes of dread. Let's begin. So the Annabelle doll disappears and an investigator dies. Paranormal investigator Danny Rivera died unexpectedly hours after touring with the infamous Annabelle doll. Shockingly, the artifact was leaving in his possession in the past. Authorities cite natural causes, but for believers, some ghosts need no invitation.
So it said. Say that again. The doll wasn't around.
The doll wasn't even around when he passed. And the coroners are calling
talking
it
about-
natural causes.
So you talking about what's the dude name?
The dude.
Dan Rivera.
Yeah. So the dude did die from the dog. They say he died from that.
It is from natural causes.
So it was like a heart attack,
Yeah.
but it's just
is it
happens
attributed to
be-
the
it's
dog?
happens
Happened to be, is it
that he's
coincidence?
fucking with the world's most evilest dog.
Is it coincidence though?
Yeah, you know, let's.
Could be circumstances.
What the fuck?
It
You
could be
know?
circumstances.
What the fuck? That's the shit that makes you say, what the fuck?
And in today's local chilling story, so local lore from Gold Camp Road is bone chilling. Park at the old tunnel at night, turn off your lights and wait. Visit at your own risk. Reports claim that scratchy handprints appear on cars, children giggle and echo inside. A mysterious dark figure in robes have been spotted wandering the tunnel. Drivers swear that the place feels alive and angry.
Wait. Where is this?
This is Gold Camp Road up on Colorado Springs.
Right up
You
on the
know,
mountain.
watch this shit. So I've heard of that. You know what I'm saying? From this is crazy that you're talking about that. I don't even mean to cut you off, but I just want to expound on what you're saying. So I'll be talking to a lot of Uber drivers because I drive Uber at night.
Yeah.
And you know, we'll meet up at the airport, chop it up. You feel me? We'll meet up anywhere and chop it up. You feel me? And most of the time when I be at the charge station, they be talking about this shit, like how, you know what I'm saying, one of the Uber drivers helping that he picked up somebody over there off the road, you know what I'm saying, and dropped him off like in the middle of the street, and left him there.
Wow.
Drove further down the street and then saw their ass standing on the road, you know what I'm saying, ahead of them. You feel me?
Right?
Like on some like,
I would like to talk to them. Like, what kind
Like
of
on
time
something-
period clothes do they have on? Like, what their clothes look like?
you know, most of the time when you're driving, you don't really notice that shit. You feel me? One time I picked up somebody at Fountain, right? And the guy never said anything except for thank you when he got out the car.
Yeah, the hitchhikers.
Yeah.
Shit,
Right.
it's like,
But like,
That's otherworldly.
nah, man,
that's crazy.
he on some Uber shit. The motherfucker ordered an Uber. He picked up it was an old lady. He picked up this lady. He didn't think nothing of it. He remembered what she had on, but he didn't really think nothing of it. Dropped off like on the side of the road, like set houses down, and went to turn around and, you know, do whatever to get out of there. As he's going further up the street, before he turned around, he could see that.
See, we've heard the legends from Gold Camp Road when I was a kid. That like,
Yeah.
we used to go up there and put baby powder on the bumpers. And like,
See the little
yeah,
hand.
the little handprints and stuff.
That's
So,
crazy.
yeah.
The
Overnight.
same type of shit
It-
happens over at that shit in Manitou, the cemetery in Manitou.
Oh yeah.
What about that railroad track where that shit happens too?
Oh, the one in I think it's in Kansas. I know what you're talking about. Where you get actually your car will get pushed off the tracks.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've heard about that one too. Today's Kurth Film
Shout out
Fact.
to Brian.
The Omen's deadly filming. Here's one that bleeds into real horror. During the Omen 1976 production, 2 separate planes carrying the star and the rider were struck by lightning mid-flight, and the animal train died. Mauled by a tiger on set, some say that the filmmakers crossed the line and the devil actually answered back.
Wow. That's insane.
Summoning UFOs in Scotland. We're going to take a trip across the pond for that. Dutchmont Wood, Scotland, a group of planes mass CE5 sessions using a meditative contact telepathy and sci-fi ambience to draw in UFOs. Witnesses have reported mysterious blinking lights overhead before. Added local to the woods, and you have added an invitation to the unknown.
Now see, there's a guy.
When did they make a
Stephen
movie
Lear,
about that?
Dr.
What was that
Stephen
movie?
Lear.
What was that movie? Did they make a movie about that?
It is Close Encounters of the Fifth
The
Kind.
Fifth Kind. Yeah.
And he does this. He goes out there into like these like wide open spaces or in the mountains, somewhere that where there's just like really nice view of the sky and their surroundings
And
and
they
shit.
play the tunes. Or
And they get in this big circle. Like there'll be about maybe 10, 20, 15 people out there. And they're all just meditating on seeing a UAP appear, like trying to manifest it
that's in
through
California.
like meditation.
Is where?
It's in California. They do that in California.
And I mean, it's a whole thing. He has a whole app that you can go on, and it'll show you how to do this shit.
Can you pull that up? Where's the app at?
I'm gonna say Dr. Stephen Lear. He did the movie Unacknowledged. Big in the UFO community. He's the one that pushes like getting that shit out there for like in Congress and having these big like conventions of all these whistleblowers and witnesses that are high up in the military. Like dudes that control nuclear weapons. These dudes are witnesses.
Guys
These
that got
dudes are
Project Blue Book on their
talking
on their
about
resume
all
and
this
stuff.
shit. So that he's the one that led the way to really like getting shit like put out, you know, mainstream.
So using sci-fi ambience, like that's a weird. I've never heard about that one before. It's like
Well, you
tones
just
and
manifest
frequencies,
in
right?
that shit, like. You know,
Like I said, it's
a-
tones and
look,
frequencies,
this is
right? They were
thing-
playing the tone. Dun, dun, dun,
Yeah,
dun,
you know, like
dun.
there really is a thing to it. Like you, if you really sit there hard enough and want to see some shit, you will.
They call that pareidolia.
You're gonna
They call that pareidolia. So pareidolia is like if I tell you to look out for a thing,
You'll see it.
You'll start to see it.
Yeah,
You'll start
yeah.
to see like evidence of that thing.
But they got like a lot of video footage on the movie of shit like showing up, and it's just like creating itself. It's just coming in, like uncloaking, and then going back
uncloaking
again.
technology. That's
Shit
another one I
through
wanted
flying
to get
through the
into.
fucking woods and shit. Like they got hella footage of shit.
Speaking of cloaking technology, the government files detailed paranormal investigation at Utah Ranch. Declassified U.S. documents reveal investigations into paranormal anomalies at Utah Ranch. Shadow beings, strange lights, and even altered states of consciousness. Psychic consultants were considered. Report collision, mysterious, objective, frightening. One of the most chilling states, but what's out there is knows what's watching us. Haunted dolls tour gone wrong, ghost tunnels beneath our own city, cursed silver screens, summoned craft in the woodlands, and the government eyes probing the anomalies. This isn't fiction, this is news, myth, and legend. I'm 3D and this was 5 Minutes of Fear. Keep your lights on and your mind open.
Nice. Yeah, that's some good ones, man. I like that. I like that. So everybody out there just tuning in, this is Supernatural Sundays. We talk about everything from vampires to Bigfoot, werewolves, the chupacabra, whatever it is, you name it, man. Giant squid, Loch Ness monster. If you ever believed in any of these things, this show is for you. So yeah, man, I'm here with a live vampire right now. Look at that. Real life vampire right now. I be fucking with him tough. So he got the bangs, man. He got that swag. You know?
Yeah.
I think you can play a good vampire.
Very mysterious.
You know?
Yeah.
For sure, for sure. I mean, you go by count.
Yeah, but I'm not that kind of cowboy.
Yeah, okay. All right.
Yeah.
You know? I think you would really do good in a vampire movie.
Maybe. Maybe. I'll think about it. I will think about it.
You should do that.
Yeah.
You should do that. Just do a little short film. You get fucked up, dope, spot, little spot, chillin'. You see this chick, you saw mom, you know, y'all start connecting. Before the end of the little flick, you snatch her ass up. You got her.
No, bro.
Back alley, drank her blood,
No, bro.
cleaned up, hit the next spot. Yep, that's some vampire shit, man.
No.
Think you can pull that off.
I'm more into the wizarding world.
Yeah, I know, I see that. That's another thing we haven't talked about though, like either like the supernatural for real, like as far as like voodoo and you know, Wicca, you know, witches, witchcraft, black magic, you know, hoodoo,
Magic in general, you know what I'm saying? I like to explain to people that, well, I like to just convey to people that magic in itself on the cool, everybody does it one way or another. You feel me? It's all
Right.
about the consciousness of your babies and the belief system and that shit with your vibration or your vibratory cosmos in order to produce or create a world or a thing or a desire that you make manifest or to see into fruition. A lot of people misconstrue this because they think it's just like hocus pocus, and in a way,
Right.
in a way it is, in a way it's not.
Well, it depends on. I look at it like if you're putting in some energy into like whether it's prayer, like at church, or if it's like a prayer, like meditation.
That's still the type
It's
of
all the same.
Yeah, it's the type of
With
magic.
words.
Yeah.
Spirit, you're fucking with spirits. You're fucking with words, spells, spelling.
Yeah.
You know, you don't even realize your words are doing shit. Certain words are powerful, right? You know, so you're manifesting shit that way.
All words are powerful. I mean,
So if you're manifesting the magic, if that's what you're, you know, picturing and using, you're gonna shoot for, it's gonna come out like that.
right. A lot of times people, you know, I was saying this to somebody the other day, a lot of times people speak sarcastically about a thing and, you know, they don't know that they're damning and or cursing themselves.
Right.
By saying certain shit. You feel me? You know, if you ever heard somebody be called a doubter or a naysayer, you feel me? That's where that connotation comes from.
Right.
A lot of times, like, hey, you could tell somebody, look, you know, I'm working on this promotion at the club. You feel me? You speaking positive into the ether about your intent, then you'll have somebody. I don't think you're ready for it. I don't think you're gonna do it. You feel me? You gotta do a lot of hard
You gotta,
work.
yeah, you gotta,
Yeah.
you gotta study that shit a little bit.
Yeah.
You can't even just approach it any kind of real like way other than the real way.
Yeah. So, little do you know that person.
You'll hurt yourself.
Yeah, that person just damns themselves.
Walking around.
Yeah, damn the situation for you simply because they're seeding doubt into your head through your words. And that's a sad thing because
Because you can set yourself up for the karma of
Yeah.
putting some bad shit on somebody.
right. It's crazy because a lot of that is done subliminally, both through music and things, other facets of entertainment that we watch and we revere lot of times people be watching stuff on TV and they think they're just watching an entertainment show, but the show is leading the perception of your consciousness through not only a sense of prescience, but a sense of like not stereotypical banter, but the entertainment factor that's getting you drawn in and paying attention to the thing. You know what I'm saying? It's subversively subduing your mind to accept these things that you're seeing. And now, right, you know, due to the nature of pareidolia, you start to, you know, start to see these things or start to manufacture these things for yourself. You know, and that's a sad thing because a lot of people end up going crazy that way because they can't quantify reality.
Yeah, like when you talk about reality, first of all, nobody's reality is perceived the same from their point of view. Like your reality ain't the same as my reality. We might be in the same place, but your outlook on life, the way you look at things, the way you perceive this, that, or the other, it's not the same. Like your shit is different. Everybody has their own little way of looking at shit, right? But when it comes to like on a quantum level, like a lot of this shit they say is a whole matrix. You call it the matrix, you call it a video game, hologram, but there's more proof of that being, this all being a simulation, where they're accepting it now and trying to figure out if we're masters of the first and second dimension as being in the third dimension, then we're the watchers of the first and second, you know, or at least the second dimension. Like we are the watchers. We perceive everything in here from our third dimension point of view. Whereas when you elevate to the next level, right, you become in the fourth watching us.
Okay.
So those are the watchers.
Okay, so watch this. In the third dimension, transitioning into the fifth, we're in the ninth parallel, in the 11th legacy. So we're like in each different types of reality. Our reality is sit on that plane or that time. When we talk about fourth dimension is time and space, not observed, but
Like in the gap.
yeah, but it's
So
in the gap.
that's
of
when they
existence.
say, I've heard about in different religions that time and space, time is, there is no time.
There is no
in
time.
between this life transitioning into whatever the next one will be.
Right. There-
So I
there-
believe
there
that
is no time.
if
You're
you
right.
haven't evolved mentally to a higher level, woke is what we would say, like fully woke, master woke, then you're gonna continue to recycle through lifetimes until you get it right, until you're actually like aware of nature, vibration, everything, even science to religion, like you see how everything really works now. And they say that you can really figure this out if you put all the religions together, right? And you look at all the similarities, and you take away all the bullshit, the trim the fat, and then you look at it from the beginning sort of creation to whatever may be the apocalypse, end of the world, end of this world into the next, because obviously there's been multiple worlds, civilizations fall, come and go all the time. We don't know how old this shit is. We find new shit all the time. So it's just like a recycling center for souls until you're able to really figure it out, be with the best of you that you can be, you know, mentally, physically, trying to do that shit with whoever they want you to do. Maybe it's just the 10 Commandments. Maybe it's the 100 Commandments in the Book of the Dead. Maybe it's all these rules that we've been taught and all this shit and figure it out. And that's when you can really elevate to the next level
My thing is,
of this game of life.
in this ascension process, what I was about to say is,
Yeah.
we're like, so the mirror, we are reflected in the brother seeds. Man, in first or first. Now, in that reflection, certain things and choices are quantified not only just by visual perception, but by conscious perception. A lot of these things, when you talk about the recycling of life, like the Ouroboros, you having to experience your levity in order to reach your higher self. This is a thing that we were talking about when we were talking about time. You know, every third year in the precession, every third year after the precession of the equinox, there are these things called trines. These trines are like levity incarnate, but for all consciousness that is existing on this planet. So when you're going or experiencing these trines, that means like all of the calamity, all the worries, all the things that you're supposed to learn, you know, develop mentally into listening, understanding, and experience. You experience all that shit from that moment until the next day, you know what I'm saying, which is the following year. Now, a lot of times people overlook the trying and then they mistake it for karmic debt. A lot of times people quantify levity in the same way. But levity, karmic debt, dharma, and a trying are all similar in nature, but they're very different.
But it's like reincarnation at the end of the day.
At the end of the day, it's a way to
And explain it.
no. So at the end of the day, it's a way to ascend. You know, a way to gain a certain sensibility, gain a better understanding, and have.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. So, like, you know, if you're young, you learn right away, look both ways before you cross the road.
Right.
Because if you don't, you're going to get hit by a car. Bam. You got to start all over again. Reborn, the whole process, reborn again, and try again. That's why you got old souls, people that you know are like way ahead of where they should be for their age, what they've been through. Like, this, how the fuck does this person know about any of this type of shit? You know, how do they know how to speak different languages so well, so fast? They pick that shit up. You know, different things, and especially with children. Children are the best examples of like past life, because they're not blocked by all the bullshit yet. They're still very open, and their mind hasn't been blocked with all the teachings, false teachings, all this crazy shit. When they're still like a pure soul, you know, hasn't been influenced, they pick up shit a lot better. They're more in tune with the earth and the surroundings. They're soaking that shit up. So when they start talking about things like past lives and what they used to do and details and speaking different languages, playing the piano out of nowhere, no lessons, that type of shit is what you see. Like, okay, start seeing like maybe this kid has past lives that are showing up right now, And they prove that shit. They find these people that this kid is describing, like to the detail, like the kid describing the inside of a World War II fighter jet and drawing it, and never seen no shit like that. But knew where everything was, how they dressed, the whole shit, to detail.
Yeah. They call them star seeds.
Yeah, see?
Indigo children. You feel me?
I think when you actually get to the point where you lived so long, you're a monk in the Himalayas. As soon as you pass, you're elevated. You're ascending to the next. Okay, he's ready. And then some whole civilizations, I think, were ready all at once. Because you see, like the Incas, a lot of the different Mayas, different tribes, different places, where they just disappeared overnight.
Yeah.
Not from war. There's no
They
large
ascended though,
graves,
but see
no
they
shit like that.
see,
Yeah.
But see they ascended. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like they say, there's a saying: once you know everything, you don't get to be
Yeah.
for real.
Once you're fully like aware and awake of all this shit, what this world
You don't
really
get to
is,
be it. You feel me?
and you accept it, you know, you're you know, because there's probably a lot of shit that's going on there. If you really found out the truth, your mind probably couldn't fathom it. And I think that's probably why they don't tell us everything about like UAPs, aliens, this type of shit. It's all interdimensional.
Well, you know,
A lot of this shit is coming from different shit, different
Well, see,
places,
that's what I was
different
saying about
timelines,
the
different things.
that's what I was saying about the reflection. You know what I'm saying? In Japan, they have this thing called naive society where they talk about how consciousness and reality looks like a coin. Everything in naive would be the inverse. Everything in naive would be the inverse of it all. And everything in sight would be the verse. You feel me? The thing that we see with our consciousness normally. Now, they say these parallels have a tendency to shift depending on the timing of the moon or certain celestial events in the stars, where consciousness and reality kind of flips on its head to the reflection of what we normally experience. Now, the funny thing about this is like, it's so, the transition of this is so seamless that you wouldn't notice it unless you had this awareness of it. You feel me? But a telltale sign of this is deny you. That's when you start seeing strange phenomena.
Because you gotta, once you start accepting things like everything,
Like
all at
aliens
once,
and all.
everywhere is
'Cause
all
it's in another.
connected.
It's in another.
Everything's
parallel.
connected.
Yeah.
Like we're connected to shit on the other side of the universe. But we don't know that. So if we don't know it, we don't try to like push that. But if you're aware of that and you start trying to like communicate with that and kind of like, what is the, when you can travel mentally, like
Oh, remote view.
remote viewing, that is what I was trying to find the word for last time we were talking about this. Remote viewers, not out of body, you know, but remote viewing is like you can take your mind
I have
to a
experience.
whole nother place
I have
and
experience in
see what's around and be there.
Yeah.
So that might be like when people, you feel like somebody watching you, or you feel like this presence around you.
So no,
it
that's,
could be shit like that.
so what you're talking about is astral projection. Astral projection
Yes.
is when you feel the aura, the consciousness of another person. Remote viewing is, and you know,
Well, seeing the landscape.
no, it's not just
Like
that.
remote
Remote viewing is I can be sitting right here, right, and I can see something in your office.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Like you
But
give
I-
a description
Yeah.
of shit that might be on the desk, on the walls, but you're far away. That's CIA shit.
Yeah.
So yeah, they were trying to spy without having to use spy technology. They're using human beings that have that extra awareness, that with superpower, or you may call it, of mental projection.
But you can train your mind.
Psychics.
You can train your mind to help you.
Oh yeah.
A lot
A lot of that is meditating too.
Yeah.
Vibrations.
Right. So vibrating through consciousness, and you can manipulate into different types of reality.
I read a book on that shit, and it was saying before bed, if you go to bed, you relax, right? You just chill. You catch your breathing, right? Get your breathing on point, slow your heartbeat, and then you start to hum like a monk, like a Tibetan monk, how they'd be like, oh. That hum is what starts to kickstart you to start to astral project when you start to have the REM sleep. That it kicks in like almost where you'll jump out your sleep. That was you about to do that shit. Like you're about to hop out your skin. But most people jump out their skin and they jump out of their sleep and they like, oh shit, what was that? What the fuck's wrong with you? You and it's because they, for some reason prior to falling asleep, there was some type of or sound or something going on.
Sound in the background, like that's another thing.
Could be anything.
So like other things that trigger LVEs or out of body experiences or astral projection is mundane tasks or anything that like captivates the mind mentally, where you both have to have this certain sense of focus and nourished with this sensibility of calm. So while you're calm and you're focused on a mundane task, it can be anything. It can be drumming, testing, it could be anything. Literally could be anything. Whatever you're doing in a mundane task, like say for instance you're sleeping, and you're consciously, subversively finding your mind but set into the rhythm of sleeping. So your whole body is moving. While your whole body is moving, there's a sound. While the sound is going, there's your breathing. While the breathing is going, there's the
It's setting your body up to really
it's setting your
relax
body up
and
to that certain relax.
let it
in
go.
In that circadian rhythm. Now in that circadian rhythm, that mundane task pushes your consciousness outside your aura. You know what I'm saying? If you focus and meditate enough. And 9 times out of 10, you know.
If you could literally do this at home, right now, tonight, sit at home, lay down in your bed right before you go to sleep, take a nice shower. So you want to relax the most that you can to even try to experience this. But don't freak out in your dream where you think you're about to jump off a building. Because I believe that part, everybody has that dream. But that's like how it is in like the Matrix. You think you're gonna fall, you give up. But if you don't believe that you're gonna fall, I think that's might be where you go to the next level. That's a test. And if you jump out your sleep, if you freak out, if you do anything other than what you're supposed to do, you failed that test.
You know, if you don't wake up from the kick, you'll die.
You might
You'll die
be
in
no.
your-
You would think you were gonna die, but you don't. You ascend. Now you out of body. Your body has accepted the jump and then there's no fall. Once you get to that point, then you're ready. And that's how it was. Remember, is he gonna jump?
Yeah.
I wasn't even thinking about that when we were talking about this, but it came to mind. That could be something in the movie, you know, that telling us that that's what it is.
Well,
And you feel like you about to fall out the building.
when he was teaching
Accept
him,
it.
when he was teaching him that he can jump from building to building, he was trying to show him that it's not about the fall. It's about seeing yourself being to
Doing it.
Yeah, being from one point A to point B. You know?
And not even no fear.
Yeah. Like you can't have any mental blocks, stopping you from reaching that
To be
goal.
the one. Which is really being the most wokest motherfucker on the planet.
Yeah.
Because he can do anything.
Right.
Yeah, it's pretty hard, man. I like that. I like that concept on that. You never know. It's that shit that makes you say, what the fuck? What the fuck? It's a good show tonight, though. How much longer we got? Another what? They give be a 3D, get in here and do another drop for us.
Yeah.
You got some real quick?
Where's 3D?
Big shout out to Isaac over here.
You already know what it is.
Hashtag let's go.
That's it.
Much love to everybody on here. Much love to everybody over here. Much love to everybody over here. We over here. We in here.
Yeah.
We up here. I didn't even think that we back here
Yes,
over
we
there
are.
too. So
There's a lot going on.
we got
right now.
multiple cameras on us right
Tune in
now.
Yeah,
Catch us on
Empire Radio.
Twitch,
Speaking of, okay, so watch this.
Instagram,
Watch this shit.
YouTube, Facebook,
Watch
Stay
this
tuned,
shit.
y'all.
Mixler.
This is another thing that's crazy. And this, I talked about this in one of my lectures. So, the example of a parallel vertices, you hold up certain cameras. You got a camera in front of you, you got a camera behind you, you got a camera on the other side of you, you got a camera on the left and the right side of you. Now, consciously, you can split your mind up into these 4 different parallels, but at the same time too, what you're creating is a vertices where consciousness is being shown through different perspectives. So through those different perspectives, you're able to like see a different point of view or tap in a minor way to a different universe or a different reality altogether, just by the perception of what's being shown and seen.
But do you think that somebody could be that powerful, the mind, that they could actually, what was the term again?
Remote view.
Remote view to another universe.
Yeah.
You think that that's what dreams are?
You do it all the time. That's what I was just about to say. Every time you have a dream, or every time you have a moment of clarity, or a situation of prescience, you know what I'm saying?
Deja vu.
Deja vu. You know what I'm saying? You okay? On a surface level, you were just looking into, peering into a type of reality before the choice. You feel me? Chill on the other foot. Watch this shit. Once you made the choice, the reality is the set.
Right?
Now consciously or subversively, now that's the reality.
But that's part of the manifestation. Like it's like everything in here was somebody's idea. This came out of some dude's head, and now it's here. This came out of somebody's mind, and now it's right here. That's what humans do: is create inanimate shit from our minds. Everything is in an invention from when we started fucking with fire. When we made the wheel, when we made the tools, humans are inventors.
Well, we're creators.
They're creators.
Yeah.
So this is the craziest part. So if we're creators, we're creating shit for the second dimension.
No, we're
Or
creating.
the first. Is that a first?
No, we're preparing things for the next dimension. So we were created to be in existence between the third and the fifth. We're now consciously creating the reality for the fifth and sixth dimension. Due to the nature of our technology and how we're using technology, how we're using metaphysics, how we're using esoteric practices and things of conscious awareness through technology, we were able to perceive different facets of reality, right, in real time. Okay, another example we want to talk about is say remote view into a different reality. All right, watch this shit. Somebody can call through technology, yeah, that's like another way to do it seamlessly without using your mental faculties. That's a form of remote viewing. You call somebody in Constantinople or somebody around the world, their timeline is different. All that
But
shit.
it's, I'm looking at it more like if I'm sitting in an empty room, no nothing. It's just an empty, dark room. I'm in a lazy boy, and all I'm doing is remote viewing to where any place that I'm trying to go, that they want me to, whoever's putting me to do this, and having these images coming in my head of what the landscape looks like, if there's a tower or
But
a farmhouse,
do you not
or
already
shit like that,
Do you not
and
already
then they
do
go and find this place, and all that shit is there,
that? So let me ask you.
and I've never been there.
You're an artist, okay? Do you not already do that as an artist? See, like, look.
If I,
there
if
have
I'm,
been-
if
there
I'm
have been
creating
times-
a landscape,
There-
I mean, I'm
there-
sure you
there
can
have been
find that
multiple-
landscape somewhere.
Yeah, there have been multiple times where I unconsciously drew a sky or painted a picture or did a tattoo or something.
The next say in your imagination
Yeah.
is that you just picking up a picture of some random place,
But that's also,
unknowingly through your consciousness.
that's still a form of
that
remote viewing.
that
Yeah.
is, yeah.
That's still
I
a
see
form
that.
of
I can
remote
see
viewing.
that.
You feel me?
I can definitely
Remote,
see that.
remote viewing is predicated in a multifaceted of different forms. I have
Call it imagination.
yeah, in some cases. In other cases, the creativity of your mind can convey a thing that you are meant to see or experience prior to experiencing. You feel me?
Or a creation that, like a cancer curing drug
Right.
that affected everybody, like anybody that had it.
Yeah. But see, you have this ability, bro, like, on some real shit. You do have this. I've done it so many times where I'll be sitting here. Okay, watch this shit. I give you a great example of this shit. How many times have you lost something? Maybe a lighter. And this is
Yeah.
and look, everybody can do this. People at home, I want you to practice this shit. All right. So say for instance you misplaced something. I don't care what it is, keys, shoes, hairbrush, whatever. You feel me? Hat, socks. You feel me? What I want you to do, some people call it retracing your steps. But instead of you retracing your steps mentally, I want you to kind of pinpoint to the last place you saw that thing. Now, I
But
don't
it's
care.
usually like the last place that you look.
It's neither here nor there.
I mean, that's always
that's
until
neither-
you
that's
you,
neither here
you
nor
don't
there.
find it until you find it.
Watch this shit. There's a saying in the esoteric world: nothing is ever really lost. Okay, you just mistook it, or you
Misplaced it.
misplaced it. So,
But
so
I mean,
watch
that
this.
why is it that we could never? Well, it seems like
Okay,
we
watch
never
it,
just
watch
find
it.
it the first time.
Watch this shit because okay, so look, mentally, you feel you've accepted that it's lost. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, watch this shit.
And
That
it'll be lost.
to you, right? Until you stop trying to find it, and then it finds you, or you find
Yeah.
it. You feel me? Same cow, same milk.
Because you had that mental energy and you thought about it. You were linking to it. You were trying to, like, if you were thinking about somebody, right? Like, man, I was thinking about Santa all day today, and then he hits me up out of nowhere, and he's
Yeah.
like, man, you keep popping up in my head.
Yeah,
I'm like, man, I've been thinking about you, like, man, that's a real thing.
that's telecommunication.
Yeah,
You see what I'm saying? Or
telekinesis.
well, yeah, in a way, telekinesis is a little deeper than that. But like,
Moving shit.
yeah, but telecommunication is like same sense as what I was talking about with prescience. Prescience is like you have a prophetic vision or a prophetic dream, and then you say out loud what the thing is. Now watch this shit, because you have it in your mind's eye. And the moment you have that So whatever,
You're putting it out
yeah,
there.
you know
Spells.
what I'm saying? Yeah, now it's finite. Now, like I said earlier.
You write it down, and it becomes more real.
Yeah, now it's so. You feel me? Because you're reaping it through the writing. You feel me? Or you're seeding it through the writing. Now watch this. If you ever lose something, think to yourself nothing is ever really lost. And forget about what you're looking for. And I guarantee you, every time your mind will show you where it's at. Or you will happen upon it. Like you'll find it or it'll find you. You know what I'm saying? I do this so many, like there be times where I leave my keys. I won't leave my keys. But like say for instance, I leave my phone in the bed, right? And I get in the car. So, but why did I think that? Oh, because normally when I get in the car, I plug my phone up, like listen to music. But if something is missing, then my mind and my mental faculties are strong enough to pinpoint where I had it last. You feel me?
That sounds like a lot of work, especially if I'm already been blowing in the morning, and I'm forget where my keys are. Like fuck, where the fuck did I put my keys, man? I forget something every time I leave the crib, and I try not to forget anything. But by the time I get in the car, it's such a routine that I sooner or later I would forget that I had the keys or my phone or some shit that I was supposed to put in my bag or in the car.
Well, I guarantee you, if you stop, listen, you already unconsciously, subversively curse yourself to losing stuff. Because
that's what it seems like.
Watch this shit.
I tell myself it is
every
a curse. I do it every
look,
day.
every time you say, okay, the moment you hear the word of creation spell, alright, remember that. For those who are listening, for those
Cursed.
You know what I'm saying? The moment you hear any word, you create the spell. But let me break this down to you. So when you put you before the predicate nominative or the subject matter, now you are in control of the outcome. When you put the predicate nominative or the subject matter before you, now the predicate nominative and the subject matter is in control of your outcome.
So if I say right now, 3D is about to go on and do his 5 minutes of fear, is it going to happen?
If he's around, good.
3D. 3D. And see,
he outside.
we had to manifest that.
Yeah. Nah, when I'm talking about,
Yeah, that's how you do it. You
that is how you
meditate.
do it. That
If
is
you
how you
pray
do it.
hard enough, you make shit happen.
Okay.
Good words make good things happen. Bad words make bad things happen.
Same thing happens, but like, watch this. When you said just now, every day, like, watch this. I'm gonna show you how.
It's true. It happens every day.
But you're making it a matter of a fact.
Oh man.
You get it? That like you're
Thanks,
making
man.
it. No bullshit. Because you have accepted that every day you forget something. You see what I'm saying? And see, watch what I
Every day
look.
I make $1,000.
Okay.
Let's
now,
say that then.
Now watch this shit. There's this thing that you can do, right? It's called, you have to do this shit 100 times every day for 7 days. You have to say the same phrase 100 times every day for 7 days. You know what I'm saying? No matter what the phrase is. Now, instant manifestation occurs after your subconscious mind starts to accept the phrase that you were saying for yourself.
All right.
So a lot of times when you say stuff unconsciously, your mind and your consciousness is relaxed to the degree where acceptance is whatever it is. So
what about like mental assassins? Like a mental Like what's that shit? That movie called, man, Trancers. Remember Trancers back in the day?
Yeah.
There was psychics. There was
Scanners and
sentient.
shit.
They could scanners.
Yeah.
That was what it was.
Yeah, scanners.
That shit
That's
was
a-
the hardcore
Yeah,
shit.
yeah. They was using,
Making heads explode.
Yeah, they was using telekinesis and telecommunication, pyrokinesis and electrokinesis. In
So I
order
wonder
to-
now if they have dudes out there right now that can do that shit.
Yeah, I'm for certain, yes. For real.
You think that how they make them have heart attacks and shit?
Yeah.
Mm.
Power of Will is serious. You know what I'm saying? You know, there's
Yeah.
a book where, you know, there's a sound that kills. And you can make it with y'all foot. There's another book where your words can kill.
Well,
You know what I'm saying?
we already know that words can change shit on a molecular level, like especially water.
Yeah.
Like if I yell at this water the most ugliest shit that I can say to somebody, literally the molecules in the water will be destroyed
Or become
because
toxic.
of that.
Or become toxic.
But if I talk to it real nice and sexy and positive and like I love you, I love you, baby.
Yeah, like I love you.
Then those shit they've proven that the molecules, not just
Now watch
they
it.
they will align perfectly. Not just that though.
Now watch
Besides
this
the
shit.
aligning perfectly, they look like snowflakes
Yeah. But see,
under a microscope.
that again, that proves my point. And then look, you're speaking into the water, right? Now, or watch this shit. There are things that are speaking around the shit that you're consuming. You feel me?
Yeah.
And then you're drinking it in. You're taking it in. You feel
What
me?
if we just found out like somewhere in some water plant that's just like music playing that is like evil and horrible, like meant to be the vibrations in that music is made to be horrible for the
That
water,
could-
and they
that
set
could-
us up.
That
as
could
soon as
really,
we are
really,
ready.
really be a thing. For real.
I bet. Well, we about to be cutting off here. It's about that time. You know what I mean? We can go all night.
Talk
we
about
go
some
all day
scary
with this
shit.
And that's why we save it for Sundays. You know, Supernatural Sundays. This is the second show. We're going to be a little better with it. We have things more time. We'll have 3D in here without him running around, running away. Because I do enjoy having the 5 minutes of fear. I like that. Next week we'll be talking about Skinwalker Ranch.
Yeah, we need to
What
talk
else
about
was
this
it?
shit.
Amityville.
Yeah.
We'll be talking about different things. We're talking about horror movies as well. We like that too. We like, Hellraisers is a horror themed tattoo shop. And we're live from Hellraisers right now.
Y'all already know what it
So
is.
we gotta keep it spooky. You know, we like spooky. It's scary.
It's spooky season,
You
right?
know, how's Halloween year round here?
Any shout outs, any promotions?
Shout outs to Fear Complex. Shout outs to
Oxymorons comedy.
hit them up, man. Not Garden of the Gods,
Cave of the
but
Winds, y'all.
Cave of the Winds.
Oxymorons
Cave of the
comedy.
Winds. Garden of the Gods too. Give them some love too, man. Big shout out to Littleton. Littleton, y'all showing us the most love right now. That's just ridiculous. We could throw a party for Littleton.
Hey, yo, come through to the studio. Show
Yeah,
up.
for sure.
Show up on the show.
Hit us up, man. Show us that you actually, you're the one tuning in. You may take
We'll give
care
you
of you.
guys
Give me
shout-outs.
something, man. Yes.
Yeah.
Take care of our loyal listeners, you know?
We appreciate y'all for real.
Big shout out. I hate to say it like that. I mean, I want to say I hate to say it either. But, I ain't got no problem with them, but Iran is really tuning in right now, too.
Oh yeah, big shout out.
Big time.
Yeah.
Iran is showing us some
Inshallah,
love right now.
inshallah.
We
It's all
keep it
love.
peace. Nothing but peace, man.
Yeah.
Nothing but peace.
Inshallah.
We about peace.
That's right.
You know?
It's good
No
vibes
more
only.
wars, man. Save lives. Save lives. Be nice to each other. Do something good with somebody.
Yeah.
At least once a day, go do something good with somebody.
Yeah. And then
You
do
know,
something-
take them to go watch a scary movie or something.
Yeah. And then do something good
That's
for
something
yourself.
great we can do.
Don't play with a Ouija board. You
Don't-
know?
Don't do that. Don't do that shit. Do those things,
YouTube it first before you do
but-
it,
No,
right?
no, don't do that. Don't do that shit. Don't do that shit. You'll unlock some doors.
Nah.
Can't
No,
call
you
you
never
back.
know. I mean, what doors are not open already? We're seeing things from other dimensions. We're seeing so much shit right now. It's like it seems like the door has been open.
You're right.
Maybe we need to close the door.
Something opened in
You know?
2020.
Yeah.
Something
1000%.
definitely happened.
Something happened in
Yeah.
2025.
Because it's been a lot of disclosure, a lot of things coming to light, things that we never thought we'd find out. I mean, we found out how they killed Kennedy, man. We found out how they did Dr. King. We found out so many crazy things that are from so many different conspiracy theories. They're no longer theory, they're fact. Conspiracy fact.
Yeah, exactly.
We'd like to fuck around and do a whole show on that shit too.
Absolutely, I'll be there. I'll help you with that one.
She's kind of too. They gotta go hand in hand, you know.
I'm not a conspiracy
Paranormal,
theorist.
Conspiracy theories.
I'm a conspiracy
But, you know,
realist.
Like what really happened, you know, to this and that and the other, you know. The CIA files. That's what we need,
Baby girl.
right? But we about to close down.
Yo,
Next
she's
show.
been a Skinwalker.
That's
Skinwalker.
yeah.
Yeah.
We need to figure
Also,
that out too. We're gonna talk
shout
about
out-
Bigelow.
Shout out to
Skinwalker Ranch, the TV show that's on TV show. Big shout out to the TV
Yeah.
show. There's so much that they're doing on there that's it's ridiculous. They're really coming up with a lot of data and proof, like data of proof that there is shit there. There's things happening
Just
there.
pure evidence.
There's anomalies of things that we can't see that are there. We just can't see the shit. And for Skinwalker Ranch, it's perfect for this show because we can talk about that as its own topic, like Skinwalker Ranch, the whole show, but it will cover everything because everything that is paranormal happens there.
Right.
UFOs, skinwalkers, Bigfoot, reptiles, so
Concentrated.
much shit goes all in one. But that's why I think that it's all interdimensional. It's all from some portals. The shit coming over here.
Shout out to
Finally
Thomas
just
Call
opened.
and the All Mill Versatility coming in September. Shout out to K.O. Philly and the people of the MOI that coordinated the event for the Block Party 7930 Block Party at the Summer.
Oh yeah,
Give a big shout out
Uncle
to Pueblo.
Creepy. Big shout out to Uncle Creepy. If you don't know who that is, look up the Terrifier films. This man's responsible. He's definitely one of those guys upcoming in the horror industry, and he will be here in October 18th, I believe.
That's what's up.
18th and 19th. I'll get that all straightened out, but there's a whole Fear Fest happening in Pueblo. Everybody's involved from the Terrifier. Not the actor, but the director.
Okay.
So yeah, so they'll be here. He wants to get tatted, man. He wants me to tattoo with Frankenstein on him. So big shout out to Uncle Creepy.
Real.
That's
Shout
big
outs.
things coming up.
Shout outs to Mad Fresh Productions. The 3rd annual hip hop festival was dope. Good shit. Shout outs to all the dancers out there that was breaking it down. And all the
Right.
artists that performed. That was a really cool event. So make sure to stop there next year at the annual hip hop
Nice.
festival.
And of course, we save the best for last. Syndicate Empire Radio.
The best.
All our shows, all our podcasters, 25 shows, 27, we'll say 27 shows. We've added a couple shows that are still going to be coming in right
We
now.
got something for you.
We got some surprises. So, yeah, a lot going on. We're going to be covering a lot more events, and we're going to be doing our own events now.
Yes.
Yeah, that's gonna be
Hashtag
something.
let's go. Hashtag stay
We
tuned.
got so many friends, so many companies and promotion companies and entertainment companies that just love us and they're gonna work with us for the next year or two, and we're gonna have things just going fantastic. We're
Awesome.
planning for the long run. That's right. But yeah, thank you for tuning in to Supernatural Sundays. We'll be here again next Sunday, and we'll have some more special guests. Maybe Count will be here with us with a bottle this time. You know, we'll set something up. We'll get some more d'oeuvres. You know, we like to do it nice, set the tone. I know we can't really turn the lights out. We could. We might be able to turn the lights down.
Can we change the
Candles.
temperature on those LEDs? Or they just won't
That one, nah. Those ones. We need to figure out how to turn that off because I can't be paying electricity for that shit all night long.
leaks in.
That shit stay on all damn night. I just found that out too, and I was pissed. We got to
not
figure out how to
electric.
change that ASAP.
It looks dope.
But yeah, we're off topic. We like scary shit. We like, you know, if you have any kind of stories, any kind of shit like that, any kind of things that you've experienced, or you have a story or something somebody told you about, send it to us. Hit us in the inbox, man. We can find us on Facebook, Instagram. Share with us. Interact with us. Be a part of the show. Be relevant. We gonna give numbers too, so you guys can call in too. That'll be starting next week. So we'll give you guys a chance to tune in and start talking about what you went through.
And if you, catch any pictures or videos out and about yourself, post them and do the hashtag syndicate sightings, and we'll make sure to talk about them on the show.
Put that Supernatural Sundays.
Yeah.
Hashtag Supernatural Sundays. And we'll make it pop.
Yeah,
We'll
right
talk
now
about
it
it
is.
on the show. All right, guys. Oh, I got some golden tickets coming.
Okay.
And they're like they're gonna be giveaways. So if you guys want to come to Hellraiser's Tattoos, I'm gonna have a little vending machine over here with mystery bags. You gotta be 21 and up to even buy one. But there'll be some cool shit, you know. It's gonna be fun, man. Something I've been cooking up for a little while now. I finally got everything set up and
All right.
priced out with the machines program that I'm gonna be giving away. They're gonna be hidden in random mystery bags, and the mystery bags could be they're different themes.
Okay.
So it could be music, it could be 420 for any, it could be adult for the females, adult for the males, just something sports related, fun. It can do anything, but there will be full day tattoo sessions hidden in them.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
Yo.
you don't know which one. I won't know which one. I want to have them just randomly put in there.
Okay.
It could be the first one. If it's like that, it could be the first one that is on the rack. You did it, boom, you won. But there's gonna be multiple. So
Hey, come test your luck.
different
You never
deals,
know.
different stuff. There'll be stuff for piercings too. There'll be discounts. There'll be some that says "Try again, motherfucker." You know, you thought you
Brown, brown,
won.
brown.
That was a decoy. But it felt good. You thought you won, right? Yeah, but that's part of the mystery bags. Come
Hashtag
get
try
them.
again.
We got them. We gonna do some little boo boo ones. You know. He likes the little boo boos. This guy likes like boo boos. We got a vampire little boo boo for count. Yeah, you know. It's even got a little strap. It got a holster and shit on it.
Stay strapped.
Stay strapped. All right, guys. Much love. Thank you for tuning in. We out of here. Last safety meeting for the night, and we out.
Shut it down.
Syndicate Empire Radio. We out.
Holy shit.
Just end of the day.
We out of here too, guys. Thank you for tuning in.
Good shit.
That's
what's
shit.
up.
That's on the syndicate. That was live on there.
Goddamn
do a quick little description of what you guys talked about today.
And then upload it.
Oh shit, for real?
All right, YouTube. Thank you guys for tuning in. Once again, that was Supernatural Sundays with Dominic Garcia. Shout out to Count 9 Golds joining us today. Yeah, things got spooky. Things will stay spooky. We'll catch y'all next time. And again, that's Syndicate Empire Radio every Sunday from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. Peace.